Hello everybody, Ryan Schramm here. Today I'm going to be taking you on a community tour. This is an exciting one. We're in San Juan Capistrano and we're going to go into the gated community of Rancho Madrina. And right now I'm in a little neighborhood plaza, shopping center. And the reason I'm starting here is because it's right outside of the gates of Rancho Madrina. And there are three of my favorite restaurants in this plaza, actually. I'm always over here eating because there's a Lebanese restaurant called the Olives Branch. That's awesome. Super good, authentic Lebanese food. Totoya Sushi is in here, which is awesome, authentic Japanese sushi. And then Sol Agave, which is one of my favorite Mexican restaurants. They have a location in San Juan, Mission Viejo, and San Clemente. And then there's also a little market over here, the farmers market. That's cool too. It's way too expensive, but it's fun to go in there because they have some stuff you can't get at the normal supermarkets. But wanted to start here so you knew that there was some action right outside the gates of Rancho Madrina. And we're not far from Ortega Highway here. It's literally just a couple of blocks, and you could take Ortega Highway into downtown San Juan Capistrano. Easy access to the 5 freeway, which is nice going north or south. And one of the benefits to living in this location of San Juan Capistrano, there's basically 3 gated communities here kind of all in a row, with the furthest north being Marbella Country Club, then Rancho Madrina, and then the Hunt Club. So you can check out the playlist here for San Juan Capistrano and get a tour of each of these gated communities. But today we're going to be going in here in just a few seconds into Rancho Madrina. Stay tuned. All right, so we're pulling into the gate here. We're going to slide in behind a couple of people, so we're not going to have to punch in the code. But as you can see, it's not guard gated. It's just a regular old gate. So your guests or your visitors, you give them the code, and the code changes every once in a while. So this community is newer construction, built between 2005 and 2007, and houses some of San Juan Capistrano's, larger, newer homes. This is on the larger side, not largest, but definitely larger. Call it, 3,800 square feet up to almost 6,000 square feet. And you can see as I drive through here the newness of the construction. Got Spanish style homes in here and Mediterranean style homes. Everything is very, very nicely manicured. There is a park also in the community with access to a couple of walking trails. We've also got some horse trails. San Juan Capistrano is very equestrian centric. I often tell people, San Juan Capistrano has a rich history and culture. You've got the mission dating back, centuries, and a lot of San Juan Capistrano is rooted in that equestrian culture. So you feel that as you drive through this community and you see a horse trail crossing. So that's pretty cool. This whole section of the street is single loaded, which is nice. You've got nobody on the left-hand side of the street, homes on the right-hand side of the street, so you get that extra element of privacy, which is a nice feature to have. As we're making our way to the top of the community, there's these streets that kind of finger off and are also single loaded. So these are going to have some pretty nice views out towards the south. Just expansive views, hill views, some little fingernail peaks of ocean at times. The homes that are currently listed on the market right now in Rancho Madrina are in the mid $3 million range. A lot of olive trees in here, beautiful olive trees. Larger driveways. It's cool too that they have these medians in the road that kind of help calm traffic. Of course, it's just going to be residents and guests driving through here, but people still have a tendency to want to go fast. But you put these medians in, and it kind of calms, the city actually calls them traffic calming measures. And so it's nice to have those, and they're really nicely landscaped. A couple pepper trees scattered through here as well. The top of this community, this street that we're on here, is very nice. Little green belt. Paseo Bovita is the street we're on now. Just turned off of it. And right now the view out in front of me facing the south, I kind of talked about the view for a second, is I'm looking at some hillsides of San Juan Capistrano just before it turns into Dana Point. And this would have some peak ocean views if it weren't for a fog bank that was out there today. But one thing that's really important to note, and it's cool to kind of get this perspective right now, Dana Point and San Clemente are currently in a fog bank. But we're here in San Juan Capistrano. You can kind of see the sun. It's nice outside. The temperature is, what is the temp? 77 degrees. It's 5, 6, 7 degrees warmer here right now than it is on the coast in San Clemente. So San Juan Capistrano has its own microclimate that's different than Dana Point or San Clemente. So if you're somebody that wants a little bit more warmth, a little bit more sun, not so susceptible to the marine layer, San Juan Capistrano is a great choice. But, you know, do be aware that, you know, it's also a little bit hotter on those really hot days. So most of the homes in San Juan Capistrano are going to have air conditioning, where a lot of the homes in San Clemente do not. So I think that gives us a pretty good idea of the homes and the look, the level of manicure of this Rancho Madrina community. If you're looking for homes in that $3 to $4 up to $5 million range, newer construction, remember 2005 to 2007 construction, gated with access to some nice shopping, some nice restaurants, and not far from downtown San Juan. Lot going for this community here. And I'll put the HOA dues up on the screen for you. I don't have them off the top of my head right now, but I will list them because there is an HOA in this community. It pays for things like the landscaping in the medians. It pays for the gates. Homeowners Association is going to have, you know, restrictions on paint and what you can do with the landscaping, but that's what keeps it looking this way. So I think all in all, it's definitely a benefit here. If you have any questions on this community or other gated communities in San Juan Capistrano or non-gated communities, reach out to me. We can set up a time to do this drive in person and kind of see how everything lays out, which should give you a great idea, lay of the land here in San Juan Capistrano. I'll talk to you soon.